My in-laws used to have greyhounds and my parents had gallopers, so I've always been in the racing industry. Many years ago I was working in the kennel block at Nowra races and Dapto races and became a steward up there and was stewarding until about 6 years ago.
Your daughter Kayla, she had a lot of success with Steve White going back a bit over 10 years ago now, 15 years ago with Power to Burn.
Oh look, Steve helped her immensely. She was a very shy girl, wouldn't speak to anyone, but Power to Burn, she was her best friend. Yeah, she went a lot of places with Power to Burn. She used to travel with her when Steve would stay at home, and then Steve would come to the races on race day, and Kayla did, she did a lot of work with that dog.
6 in front of Truly Special, closing in. Next was Sun Hero and Go Forever. I Fella turned in front. Power to Burn's coming again. Power to Burn doing the better. Power to Burn got up and won the money.
So you made the decision to move to Victoria with Rob. What was behind that decision?
Oh, mainly Rob and I had met at the races when he was travelling up with all of a lot of group dogs, and I got a workplace injury and I wasn't able to do the branding, the microchipping, a lot of repetitive work with my arms. So then, a decision was made mainly through, that I was sort of incapacitated through work and couldn't do what I loved to do, and the decision was made to come down here and have a go and see what we could do. We've had quite a bit of success. We class our maidens and our tier 3s as success as well, but we have had some dogs in some group races. We've had recruitment that we trained for Sean Evans. He made a Australia Cup final, he made an Easter egg final, drew box 6 in both of them. It's our hoodoo box. We had a dog called Echelon Action. He made the Rookie Rebel and he also made the Super Stayers. I'm pretty sure he drew box 6 in both his starts.
They're the only chances. Recruitment is first for home though from Pellet Vale, and Recruitment takes heat 1 of the Australian Cup from Pellet Vale.
Tell me a little bit about the decision to purchase She's Gifted with the syndicate in mind. You obviously looked at a form and picked her out as a dog that you'd like to get your hands on.
Oh, Rob had been following her for quite some time and he just kept saying, I really like this bitch, I really like this bitch, and then she came down and she had a start at Sandown and once again he brought her up, and I was actually driving to Sale races this certain day and I rang Camo Hallinan and I said, Camo, do you have Brad Canty's phone number? And he said, no, but I can get it. And I got partway to Sale and I just messaged Rob and I said, Brad Canty's phone number, do what you must, and by the time I got to Sale I had Brad Canty's bank details and please transfer the money. So yeah, it was a 3-hour drive, and by the time I got there we'd purchased it, that we would take over her from the final of the launching pad. She's special to a lot of people, but after we purchased her, Terry Soul from T-Soul's Tips Indications that got in touch with us and said that he'd like to buy in, which he syndicated part of her out. So we still own half of her and the syndicate owns the other half, which is amongst quite a few people, about 10 people I think. We've had fun with her. We will continue to have fun with her. Just as she was in the futurity last year, I didn't go up. We were watching the race in tears. Within the first 20 metres of the race, we were in tears. Terry was actually at the races with Rob and he brought the grandstand down, and behind the boxes they actually asked Rob, how many owners have you got here? And Rob said, no, we've just got one. That was just one. He was making all the noise in the world. He's very passionate.
Often gone is She's Gifted. She's Gifted, a magnificent win in the futurity from Ella Enchanted. Wise Misty was 3rd.
She's done us proud, I can tell you that. She went up for futurity, she went over to Perth, she got a slight injury at Perth. She had about 6 or 8 weeks off or so, and she bounced back better than ever, and then she went through the Melbourne Cup series, as you know. She ran 3rd in the Melbourne Cup, and We were thrilled to be there. We were thrilled with the way that she raced in the Melbourne Cup. We were over the moon. She did us proud and herself. We didn't go in expecting to go as good as she did, but she did, so, you know, we're proud of her.
My Redeemer swung for home in front, 3 clear of Black Opium, and My Redeemer won the Cup. Beat Black Opium, she's gifted.
When she won the heat, that was like winning the Melbourne Cup for us. And then, you know, she came out and she ran third in the final. And yeah, people say these dogs are life-changing. They don't even have to win for them to be life-changing.
The excitement with her just running third was like we'd won. We all had tears in our eyes and hugging each other after the race. It was a massive effort to run third and beyond any expectations.
What's it like to even have a dog going towards a race like the Australian Cup?
Look, there's some very, very good dogs in it. We have another dog of our own in it as well. Not saying that we could win it. We'd hope to win it, but we're not going in with very high expectations. You know, there is a lot of fast dogs going around in the heats and the semis of that.
We'd be over the moon if she could make the final again and present herself well in the final, but really just being there and being part of it in the semi-finals next week is going to be awesome. Bring that excitement to the track again. No doubt throwing one of my videos live on track again and hopefully bring some more positive attention to greyhound racing.
You know, it just depends on where she draws, and you know, she has got good early pace. Not that she's hit and miss at the boxes, but she gets a little bit anxious, and sometimes, which is what happened in the Gosford Cup, she sort of bounced in the boxes and just missed it slightly. But generally, she's pretty quick out. You know, she's pretty versatile, but she can come out and show us what she can do nearly every time she goes round. We'd love to see her go round in the Australia Cup, but as long as she comes off and she's fit and well, it really, at the end of the day, we're not going to expect to win the race, but we'll have a fair crack at it, and I'm sure she'll do her best.